Listen to what happens now in verse 3. By faith we understand. That's the name of the message today. By faith we understand. You say, well, I don't get it. It's because you don't have faith. That's why. Well, I don't like it. That's because you don't have faith. That's why. Well, I don't accept it. That's because you don't have faith. That's why. Because by faith we understand. By faith we surrender to victory in Jesus the Christ. By faith we obey. By faith we worship. By faith the family of God is the family of God. He says, by faith we understand that the worlds, some of your translation will say universe, but it's plural here in the original language. By faith we understand that the worlds were prepared by the word of God. That means anything and everything, the cosmos. So that what is seen was not made out of things which are seen. This is to prove that our King, our Christ, he's creator Christ. He is a creator of all things. Genesis 1 and John 1. In the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. Nothing that was made without him. He's the creator Christ. So how do you know? It's the Word of God. Yeah, but I think it was written by men. Well, you have no faith. You're blinded by the enemy. That's 2 Corinthians 4:4. He's purposely blinding you to dampen your faith. 1 Corinthians 2:14. You're going to actually think this is foolishness if you don't have this faith, because it's discerned by the Spirit of God in you. Without him in you, it's impossible for you to understand. It's not just impossible for you to please him. It's impossible for you to fully understand. And what you say, no, I get it. I'm a smart person. I get it in my head. But you cannot force it down into your heart. Yes, I did look at my hands. Well, you know what? If it's in your head and through your hands, but it's not in your heart, you jumped over the cross. Therefore, it's impossible to please God. It's not about your resume. It's about your relationship. Ephesians 2, 8, 9, and 10. That relationship is a gift of grace, but it only becomes empowered by faith. You can't get there without this faith. This is the point. John Calvin says that in understanding this big worldview part of faith, he says creation is the theater of God's glory in the drama of redemption. Now, I would say to you, when you get this worldview, part of what you're going to have to accept is that biblical faith divides. It's a divine divider. That's what Hebrews 10 pointed out. That those who have this faith and live by it and don't shrink back, who make it to the end and don't just start well, hello Demas, hello Judas, but those who make it all the way to the end, they won't shrink back. Well, these are the ones that are going to be in the family of God forever. And nobody goes in and out. So the question is not, are you in today or out today? The question is, have you ever come in? Because once you come in, you never go out. That's a promise of God, who never changes, which we can take to the bank. You see, these are foundational aspects to our faith.